Hey there, guys. It's Barbarian's Riddle here. So sometimes, life doesn't work out the way you want. I went to the pre-release this weekend. I didn't do too great, but I had a good time. I ended up drafting, or not drafting, my second seal pull actually ended up having two Row Storm Conduits. So it was one of those things where the Storm Life, I didn't choose the Storm Life chose me. And overall, Sealed was a lot of fun. It felt very swingy, kind of like EDH. And you're probably wondering why I'm doing this stream-like format. So originally I had recorded a box opening video, my first box opening video, and I wanted to crack open a box, do the whole, hey guys, look what I pulled thing. I did a lot of test footage. I did a lot of prep work for it. Everything was fine. I went to record it at the store. I get back home, and the video is all choppy for some reason. I'm not sure why. Again, everything worked out in testing, so I'm not sure what that's about. Anyway, I figured I'd do something that's sort of a facsimile of that. So what we're going to do today is whoops, clicking everywhere. I pre-ordered the 50-pack special for Arena, so I figured I'd just open some packs, give some reactions, and let's have some fun. So anyway, the first sealed event was alright. Most of the Planeswalkers were in my colors, and that was a lot of fun, so I wasn't too upset about it. Ooh, Ashiok. This is going to be a modern playable. I'm very excited about this. And a rare is, Finale of Promise, a card that may go in future Phoenix decks. So, yeah, it wasn't too bad. I ended up going 2-2 for both events, but, that's kind of fun in its own way. Now, let's see here. We have hey, Gartotal Bronus. One thing you'll note, if you don't play Arena, not every pack in Arena has Planeswalkers. Apparently that didn't apply to Arena packs. I think they actually just forgot to program it in that way. Ooh, I did get a Tato, though. And a Dovin. So you can get 2 Planeswalkers per pack, which is kind of interesting. And a Bolus Citadel, which is going to be really fun to brew around. Overall, I really enjoy the format as far as sealed goes. I feel like double wild card. I feel like draft is going to be very similar, where it's going to be a very windmill slammy format. Okay, I'm just getting all the mythics. Overall, it's a lot of fun. Oh man, this is gonna be fun in Big Butt Tribal, but other than that, it's just not happening. This, on the other hand, is gonna be a lot of fun in Aristocrats. Let's see, Time Wipe, yeah. I can't wait to play that Modern and hopefully bounce a Snapcaster, or play it, bounce a Snapcaster, and then replay Snapcaster later. Jaya, okay, that's cute. Hey, wildcards are fine. Let's keep going. Ingress Rampage is really sick. I have a friend who runs a Mardu Pyromancer, and he was thinking like, hey, maybe now I can actually run Ingress or Mardu Pyromancer again. And I'm like, we'll see. It could happen. Bad board wipe is bad. Let's keep going. Yeah, I figured I'd just record this quick low-quality video just for fun. So this is Mayhem Devil actually is really interesting. It's just an uncommon. It's going to go with the Aristocrats build. I actually have a lot of friends who are talking about it for Modern because it really punishes fetch land heavy decks more than fetch lands and chalks already do. But in addition to that, if you have like sort of an Aristocrats or token style deck, this makes it really difficult for them to interact with you. The one downside, it being it's 3 mana, so it's going to be in more aggro decks to close out the game. But it also has 3 toughness, which means it can get bolted. Hey, Feather. That's cool. I was watching some of the early access streamer events, and a lot of the Feather decks I saw. I can't escape this card. This was the first mythic I pulled, and the only one I pulled yesterday, and then I got another one today in my box. Oh, speaking of boxes, so originally the plan was to give away all the mythics I pulled in the box, and I'm still going to do that. So I'm not exactly sure on the parameters. Let's say if I can get up to 100 subscribers. If you guys share, comment, like, just do the whole rigmarole thing. I will give you, mind you, not digital cards. I can't send you arena cards. Rather, I will send you, of my box, I opened 4 mythics. I'll send each, 4 different people those mythics. Those mythics were Finale to Eternity, Finale of Promise, Finale of Devastation, the green one, yes, and Finale of Glory, which is more of an EDH card. I will send those out to whoever wins the contest. I figure that's a great way to promote my channel, and I like giving back, and that was the whole point of doing the box opening. But again, double walker. But again, I was not able to because the video was so freaking choppy. Okay, let's keep going. Ah, Dreadhorde Butcher. That card's gonna be sick. Yeah. So if you like my video, or if you don't, and you just want a chance to have a free card, like the video, subscribe, comment, and oh, I guess follow me on Twitter. Yeah, that'd be nice. So yeah, if we can get my YouTube channel up to 100 subscribers, I will give out those mythics. And how about this? Or let's see, I'm only about 20-something subscribers now. Maybe that's a little overly ambitious. How about this? I will give out the finales if we get up to 75 people. If we get to 100, I will give out an additional mythic, which I will seek out. It will be a nice one from the set. It's going to be on theme, too. It will be a surprise. And whoever gets that additional mythic, assuming the sharing goes well, they will also... Oh, God, I'm so excited for this card. I'll finish this. I would ask that they take a picture, share, and explain how excited they are. Anyway, Narcissus Reversal. So I actually played this in Sealed with the double Ral Storm Conduits. Narcissus Reversal is pretty sick. Aside from using it defensively, it just lets you buy back your spells for 2 blue, and that's pretty good. Oh god. Hands across America. We are Americans. Us. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going. Open packs, open packs, open packs. Opening packs. Nothing of note here. Mythic Wildcard, great. We'll finally be able to get all our Tezzeret Masters of the Bridge so I can make a janky artifact deck. More wildcards. And we get... the finale. Another finale you could own in paper if you like or subscribe. Overall, I did a lot of training this weekend too. I'm really excited to run Carless Super Friends. I got my playset of Karn and I have 3 Ugin. So I think I'm pretty set for running that in Modern. I already have my Mycosynth Lattice. I got in before it spiked because I heard the... oh man, this art is so good and that card is so mediocre. I saw the Whispers in the Wind. I knew it was going to go up right when they leaked that card, and I decided to get one just in case. And if you're playing a Modern, you really only need one if you want to do the combo. This Narset is actually seeing a lot of popularity. The paper one was pre-ordering for $2. Again, that's realistically a drop. It is only an uncommon. I opened like 3 in my box. A lot of people are excited about it for Commander. Some people like it for Modern. However, that said, the Japanese alt-art Commander or alt-art Planeswalkers are so sick. They are so good. It's funny because as an Asian American male, anytime I see something like that, my first reaction is, ugh. Weeb stuff. I ain't no weeb. I don't like anime. But then another part of me is like, God, they're so kawaii, though. Friend will be like, what'd you say? I want to go to Hawaii. Yeah. Oh, man, Dovin. I actually really like Dovin as a character. In the novel, he's a POS, but, I mean, I like the fact that he's exceedingly meticulous about all things, and he is literally the perfect representation of Magic the Gathering players, because he sees flaws in everything. It doesn't matter how perfectly you do something. Dovin or Magic the Gathering players will find a flaw in it. Emergent Zone is going to see a lot of play, Modern, Standard, and probably Commander. I'm excited to get Foil one and put it in Azusa. I love Rail's Outburst, and Gideon's Sacrifice is dope. What know you of dragons? I'm that kid who wore a dragon t-shirt and had a poster in his room. Why did Sarkin sound Scottish? Is it just the growl? Oh my god, what the heck? Oh man, I hope I get another walker that makes a... Is that the only one that's had audio? Oh my god, that was great. That made my day. Oh damn. Dang, Vivian. Slay. Slay. Yas, queen. Yas. Oh man, I wish she had audio. Oh, so this is the card. Everyone was asking me because they know a lot of my friends know I dabble in MTG Finance. They're like, Ryan, is Enter the God Eternals going to be? Is this a money card? I'm like, this is a card like Commence the End Game. You're going to see in a lot of control decks. And they're like, really? So I should. It's a good card. I should wait to sell it. I'm like, no, it's a card you're going to see in a lot of control decks that's going to be perpetually worth $1.50 to $2. It's not that doesn't make it a bad card. It's just it's never going to be a great value. So there's cards that see standard play that raise value. Oh, I must be getting redundancy. And cards that see eternal play that also have value. The ones that you see that see standard play and go up in price in general are cards that you'll see play in Modern or even EDH. Teferi is a perfect example. Teferi's a perfect example. Oh man, I love this Teferi. This one is obviously isn't as good as Hero Dominario, but man, there's just so much fun stuff, and it's like a proper hate bearer like Planeswalker. Oh man, I'm so excited about this actually. Whew, I can't wait to brew. So cards like that overlap in other formats are obviously going to be worth more. And that's the reason we never see... Oh, God, again, love this card. That's the reason we're not going to ever see Vraska's Contempt go above, like... There's a point where it hit 15, so I sold all my copies, and then it dipped down to 8, and I bought them back. We're never going to see Vraska's... Oh, this, So, I know there's a lot of criticism about the War of the Spark novel. I did not hate it, actually. I think it was, it's like Thor Ragnarok, where... If you break it down, it's not a technically... well-sound movie, but it's such a fun ride. I actually really enjoyed Nissa in that. I'm not gonna spoil. No, you know, it doesn't matter. The book's out, and there's literally a card based on it. Awaken the V2 Ghazi. Nissa literally wakes up V2 Ghazi and animates it to fight Eternals. It's literally like this giant kaiju fight between V2 Ghazi and like the God Eternals. This Nissa in particular, again to go on another side tangent about MTG Finance, this Nissa in particular is disgustingly good. There was a point where she was pre-ordering for $2. That Planeswalker, among others, had no business pre-ordering for $2. It is so good. Now, this is a card I was talking about. This card is going to be really good in Standard. It curves into Finale of Devastation. So, you play her on 5. Okay, great. You untap with her. You float 10 mana in mono green. Sick. You plus her. Untap a green land, creature land, whatever, now counters. Tap it again. That's 12. You can Finale for 10. Gross. Now, like I was saying, the reason she's going to be higher value than like a normal card is so she's only a rare. But in addition to standard play, like I just described, she's also a commander card. Look at her. She doubles mana. That is like a very, very great effect you want in mono green commander. I know I'm going to get a foil for my commander deck, my Azusa Lost But Seeking deck. Now, a lot of people were asking me, Ryan, do you want to get the alt art Japanese foil instead? And I'm like, wow, that is more pristine, and I'm slowly pimping out that deck. The answer to that is actually no. It's not because I think I'm better than it. It's that particular Nissa art I am not a fan of. A lot of the new Japanese alt art Planeswalkers are a really sick design. It's not my personal preference for a lot of them. Well, big ass. It's just that Nissa in particular looks like she's 12. It's not for me. I'm not into that whole lolicon thing. Not that saying that people who like it are into lolicon stuff. It's just, it ain't me, man. It ain't me. This Nissa's sick, though. I think if, MTG Finance advice, if it's less than, if it goes just below $2 or less during the first week of release or two, pick up a playset, pick up the copies you want to buy. It's a really solid card. You're not going to regret it, but again, if you want it, just buy it. Sorry, that was just a big rant. I really love that card. And I don't like Nissa as a character, but I love that card. Ashiok. Everyone's hyped to see this in Modern. I'm really excited. I'm gonna be excited if this actually shows up. Come on. What? No dialogue? Really? No Nicol Bolas. The face card of the set doesn't have some badass dialogue. Okay, let's take a look here. Anything of note? Bond of Flourishing is cool. Okay, I know I just went on a big rant about Nissa. I actively do... Okay, Dari, get this out of the way. This is a great card. This is another card I said no business pre-ordering below $2. It's like $1.50, $1.70 right now. Don't feel the need to get a playset, but if you're going to build a red-green deck, this card is really good. People keep comparing it to Rhythm of the Wild, and it is the same place on the curve, but you can't. They're two completely different cards. Rhythm of the Wild gives haste, or gives a counter, and that's really good. Domri Anarch of Bolas ramps. He ramps, he gives a buff, and then he's removal for 3 mana. That's a lot of versatility on 3 mana walker. Like, this stack ability aside, that feels like, if you just had access to those 2 abilities, that feels like a normal 3 mana walker that is quite good. So what's bad about it? The reason it's only a rare, not a mythic. So it doesn't actually directly protect itself as a lot of Domries do. So, the ramp ability protects your spells from being countered, so that's pretty sick, but it's only good against counter decks. The fight ability technically protects it, but it requires you to already have a board, which means you can't use this to get too far ahead. Upside, you play it on 3. Next turn you untap, play land. You have 5 mana, and that's pretty sick. 5 mana, 5 uncounterable mana. 5 mana, and your creature spells can't be countered is pretty good. Also of note is that you are not required to limit the mana to just creatures. It just as a rider clause with it. Domri's really good, but the character is obnoxious. He represents like a lot of like toxic masculinity, but it's just he tries so hard to be like a tough guy and like a badass, and he's just such a big wannabe. And I know all of us were like that when we were teenagers, but it's like I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of people who relate to Domri. More power to you. It's just when he got a spark taken, I was like, man, he looks like he wet himself. Cool. Just not a fan. Oh, we're almost done, folks. If you're hunkering in for the video, sorry. Blast Zone. Yes. I only got one of these out of all the packs I got this weekend. I love Blast Zone. It is a card that we see standard and modern play. It's pre-ordering at $7. I regret not getting it at $2 because I don't think it'll drop below $5. That's my bad. This is a great card. If you're going to play modern and you want these, if you're a foil person, get your foil play set early. If you just want to play them, get play sets in the first 2 weeks. It's going to be really solid. If you play Commander, any Commander deck that isn't like 4 or 5 color, you're going to want Blast Zone. Again, I'm playing this in Azusa because it's just a land and it's really sick. Yeah, it's universal removal. Oh my god, it's so good. So good. It has no business being good, that land. Okay? I started to read a little bit of the Bryan Sanderson novel. Davriel's pretty cool. I like that he's like, I always call him Super Mega Lawyer. Oh, this card was sick and sealed. Literally just animates the freaking like Vitu-Ghazi land. I want to see it. I'm not sure if this will see standard play, but it'd be cool if it did. Let's see. Hey, it's the one finale I didn't get. Again, if you enter to if you subscribe, comment, and follow me on Twitter, Finale of Revelation is not a card you will be receiving. It is the one I did not pull. But you can receive any of the others, including Finale of Devastation, the green one, which is going to be good in Standard, possibly Modern, as well as Commander. Everyone keeps telling me this card is good or it's a sleeper. I'm not seeing it. That's a sick art, though. People keep saying that like Nahiri and Sorin should just kiss and make up, or that they should just get together and get it over with. They have kind of a mentor-mentee relationship. That'd be kind of weird. Oh boy, this is just like real Magic. You know, when I pull a wild card, I can just turn it into the store for whatever I want. It's just, it ain't me, man. It's just, I don't know why everyone has to, it's just a minor critique of storytelling. Okay, what I get? Fibble tip. Why does everyone have to sleep with everyone? Why can't people just have platonic relationships? I like good romance. I'm currently dating someone I'm really wild about, but why can't people just have platonic relationships? Why can't two people who are of the opposite gender, who are both, you know, could date each other, or why can't people who could date each other just be platonic? Why is that so strange in the... Standard Lightning Helix. I love this card. I mean, I love so many cards in this set, but this one in particular. I was working on Esper Super Friends. If you look back at one of my older videos, that was a deck tech I did. Oath of Kaya is sick, dude. It is sick. It pretty much fills the gap of what I wanted to do. Oh, cool. We got Blood Artist here. And... oh boy, Ravnica at War, my second one. I mean, isn't this great? And that's literally just for the mono white deck in the sideboard, I guess. Oh man, I wish this Jaya looks so cool. I'd like to see a deck make her work, but she's just such a... yeah, another Dreadhorde Butcher. It's such an uphill battle to make her work. Neoform is sick. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Okay, we're getting all the good standard playable rares. Standard playable rares, maybe not playable in other formats, but still good. Tank. I have a friend who is heavily invested in MTG Finance, who is really, really stoked on this. He thinks that this is the truth. And admittedly, if you look at its face, it looks really, really good. It avoids sorcery speed removal. They're in it for, they mentioned possibly modern, but it's mainly standard. I don't know. But then again, it's one of those things where the buy-in is so low. It's like penny stocks. You're paying 50 cents or a quarter to get Mizium tanks. And if they go to $1, you make a 75-cent profit on each one, and that's not bad when you're buy listing. Again, it has to do really well. I think it's, oddly enough, it might be the double red that holds it back. But who knows? Maybe it's something they put into the Phoenix decks, the standard Phoenix decks. Oh, we're almost done. Oh, Seb McKinnon. Love that art. Seb McKinnon. Oh, I have 3 Deliver Unto Evils now. Lucky me. Oh, more Neil Farm. Hey! More Tezzeret Masters of the Bridge. Second Awakened Vitugazi. Man, I'm glad I'm not opening these actual packs. I'd be pretty salty about this, actually. It's weird, like, the discrepancy between playing Arena and playing in real life. Maybe it's because I don't have to actually pay for events as often. So, when I play in person, if I open, like, Finale, like, all these finales. Wait, I did open all these finales, but I'm not salty. Because, I mean, I knew I was giving them away anyway. If I opened all these finales in a box, I would actually be pretty annoyed with it because I'm just not a fan of them. So this card, I don't think Bioessence Hydra will see play in standard or anything. It's really good in limited. I played it; it was disgustingly good. But like, it's hard to play it over Krasis. Krasis draws you cards. In a Super Friends heavy deck, this would be a great beater, but you have to do it like game 2. I think you couldn't do it game 1 and turn on all the removal. But again, who knows? Kaya, Wanderer. Let's take a look. We are Americans. Us. The last one. Last one. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Come on. Come on. Vivian's Arcbow. I have a jank modern idea for this. So it's called Wilderness Reclamation Tron. It was the deck I was working on anyway because Wilderness Reclamation Tron seems really good. It just makes a crap load of mana at your end step. So it was going to have 4 Walking Ballistas, Endbringers. Endbringers are creatures that untap at the end of each turn. And then now that Vivian's Arcbow is a thing, I was also going to throw in 3 Emrakul. So the idea was, what was it? Wilderness Reclamation, tap 3 Tron lands, tap a forest. Trigger. Untap your lands. Tap again. So you have 16 floating. Tap, or pay the 16 into Vivian's Arcbow. Tap it, discard any card from your hand. It doesn't matter. It could even be an Emrakul that's already in your hand. Shuffle it back into your library. Whatever. And then you dig for 16 cards. And then hopefully you get an Emrakul. And then if they can't answer it on your turn, you get to swing with an Emrakul. Now that's really sick. It's a lot of fun. It does give them a chance for sorcery speed interaction that isn't like that Emrakul that will actually hit Emrakul, but it's still like such a fun janky deck. I love playing jank decks. I feel like the great thing about Tron though specifically is Tron actually has a really high ceiling for brewing possibilities. I feel like that a lot of players don't allow themselves to think and to think outside the box when it comes to brewing. When it comes to Tron, you really only see mono green Tron, sometimes green black, sometimes mono red, and sometimes mono blue, but you never, or mono red, you never see like weird janky Tron brews, and it's like, aren't most of the jank brews reliant on big mana, and wouldn't Tron lend really well to that? I don't know, we'll see. I'm working on modern Tron Super Friends myself, so I guess I'm just some type of idiot. What do I know? I mean, I can't even say like, oh, what do I know? I win games, because I don't. I just like playing and having fun. So anyway, that was my replacement box opening. So what I'm going to need you guys to do, as again, I'm giving away all the mythics from my box, and I'll probably give away an additional chunk of the rares just for the hell of it. So let's see, the goal. We are aiming for 75 subscribers on YouTube. And if you get to 100, I'll give out additional prizes. Like, subscribe, comment. It's much appreciated. Share with your friends if you want them to enter, or you want to get the subscriber count up. Helps a lot. Other than that, also follow me on Twitter if you want. I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you have any comments on this, or you know what? Actually, yeah, this is great. Don't just comment. Tell me what you did this pre-release weekend and what you pulled. And if you couldn't go, tell me what you'd like to have pulled. Seriously. I want to hear discussion. I want to hear good stories. I want to hear like what I did. I doubled Heartfired and did 10 damage to opponent in one turn, and then I Narcissist Reversaled it while I was on the stack. So I ended up doing like way more. It was disgusting. It was gross. It was amazing. I want to hear stories like that. Tell me about the good times you had. Tell me about the sick pulls you had. Make me jealous that my pulls weren't as good as yours. Anyway, folks, you have a great one.